Hey, what's up, Dream Team? 2 times in one day. That was before, and this is after. And I just really wanted to come on to just kind of address some things. I'm Brittany. I am the upline of this team. You guys have so many different leaders, but there are almost 16,000 stylists on this team. So many new ones, so many amazing ones, so many people, on different levels, so many people that have joined this for so many different reasons, right? And and some of you guys don't know me at all. Some of you guys are super frustrated, and I just wanted to kind of some reminders, some clarification on some things. I feel like, it's kind of known, but I just want to remind you guys that what's going on with Color Street is very frustrating. I feel it too, right? But we are in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. And I feel like sometimes that gets lost on, even me and my frustration, and even you guys and your frustration, on what's going on around us, and this isn't just a Color Street issue. There's literally, small businesses getting shut down daily, not knowing when they're going to open. No one knows when Disney World's going to open. People are still at stay-at-home orders. So even though there's states that are slowly opening, our warehouse is in New Jersey, which is one of the hardest hit places, right? We're trying to operate with 40% staff, and we're in the middle of a pandemic. They can't leave. They can't make people work. They're trying to keep people safe, and I feel like that gets lost in this when we want to order these nail strips, and it's almost a perfect storm, because they had so much inventory, and then we flew past it in March and April more than we ever could imagine, because then now everyone's staying at home. We've got nail salons closed, and we don't have the production, right? So that's just one part of the issue. We're in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, and if you guys think that home office isn't doing everything they can, or if you want to take it out on, your upline, your leader, your company, I think there's some different, it's okay to be frustrated. Guys, I was frustrated. I got a migraine. I lost Blue Lagoon out of my cart. I lost, I am there with you. I have customers I'm trying to take care of. This is always, this has been my full-time income. I'm not just a leader that just sits there and wants, just collects on my downline. I'm still trying to serve my customers and help my team. That's always been a priority. But at the end of the day, we are in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. No one's trying to scam anybody. No one's trying to make things not fair. Do we believe that there are some technical issues that are almost embarrassing and frustrating at some point? Yes. I am not a fake, trying to make you guys drink the Kool-Aid with me, I'm saying yes. They are also aware of it. If you guys think that they just announce this stuff and then go out, and eat bombs, that's not true. They are equally as frustrated. There are different elements on the back office, on the back end, that we have to think about. For one, when you have a server in your company, you enter into contracts. You enter into contracts with companies, and there's biddings and stuff like that. It's not if you think well, why hasn't Color Street thought of this? Why hasn't Color Street thought of that? I can almost guarantee you they have. They do a lot of research on different things when they make the decision. A lot of times it's stuff that we can't implement right away. If there is a suggestion that you think that maybe they haven't thought of, you are so, everyone's free to use the support.colorstreet.com and send in your idea, because I know, everyone feels like they have the solution. The thing is, they are working hard on it, but at the end of the day, like, I can tell you, we upgraded our whole system back in August of 2018, and that was rough. We had, you know, July 32nd, if anyone can remember that. But it is, you guys, it's nail polish. And as much as I love this product, I try to remember that. I try to remember when I've seen those pictures, you know, of people with immune issues and can't get hand sanitizer, or people in the health field that couldn't get masks, PPE, you know, like, those are real emergencies and stuff to feel frustrated about. But, you know, there's people shutting down, and it's... And, you know, there's a lot of different things, like, I want to address, even as far as, like, when I go and I order, like, on Hollister, and I sit there and I take too long, and it's a hot item, and I don't put my credit card information, I lose it out of my cart. That has happened to me for high demand items. I will say there's a place that I shop at that I'm obsessed with, and I try to get things when they come in, and I get the email and I go, and if I don't enter my stuff quick enough, it leaves my cart. Someone else bought it. And then the only way, you know, I deal with that in high demand things with other companies, right? So I guess maybe I'm used to that. So there's, you know, different solutions that I've tried to do with Color Street is make sure that I'm always logging in either through my VO or my customer login, to where I have everything so I can check out super quick, because I've had the experience of losing things in my cart when I've tried to purchase other high sought out items. You know, all I know is, you know, things that are going to separate people. These obstacles suck right now, but what we know is it's not going to be forever. You know, anyone that's been with the company for a while has known, and, you know, and I see people stressed out and like, how am I going to bonus qualify this month? It's the 7th of the month. You know, I checked, we have almost 500 people who are already bonus qualified. We have 30 people who have over $1,000 in sales. You know, if you feel like there's something that they haven't looked at, that they are not working with as far as like adding timers to carts, I can tell you they're doing it, but it's nothing that's going to work 24 like right away. It's stuff that has to change, and all I can say is, like, it's tough for everybody. It's really tough for everybody. But every single day, like, we have to make like a decision on how we're gonna do it. And for me, yeah, I was frustrated. I like felt sick. I got it. I'm trying to make my own order, and then, feeling everyone's is frustration. And it's so hard as a leader to not internalize everyone's frustrations. It's so hard to not like take it personal. And I always like to be solution based, and not being able to have a solution is hard, right? But I think and I kind of just logged off, and I got the news that my hair salon is opening in 9 days, which was great. And I was just like, dude, her reaching out to me and telling me how happy she was to finally be able to open up after, almost 2 months was kind of like an eye-opener to me. That things are not great right now, but like there are people in way worse situations. But we are like, and this is what I can say, like, I have been through some really tough obstacles in my life that have literally nothing to do with Color Street. And, I always have tried to learn from them, and I think that's why I can handle things a little better. I do not want anything to ever stand in the way of my goals. It's just always, it's my personality, right? It takes a lot for me to quit. I always try to find different things. So if you want to quit over this, I would highly suggest that you don't. But, if this is what's going to make or break it, then, there's going to be hard times in this business, and I do not know what else to tell you. We have 3 more weeks in the month. Everyone's working every single day. Corporate's working every single day. You know, feel free to write them if you think they haven't thought of any suggestions. You know, everyone's working on it. Your leaders are working on it, you know, everyone. I don't know what else to tell you guys besides that. Like, I'm not being patronizing. I saw comments that, you know, these leaders are being patronizing. They're unethical. They don't know what it's like. Believe me, I know what it's like. I put my like literal blood, sweat, and tears into my business and to this team. And I know that it's rough right now. It's not ideal. I'm trying to work around it. I'm not even using my website at all. I don't. I try to, you know, collect from my customers and do it that way. It's a lot of extra work, but every business is in a hard spot right now. And I don't know what else to say except for, you know, it will get better. I can promise you that. You know, there's been a lot of questions about, you know, the people that are on the BQ list and stuff. Everything's being looked at every single day. And we'll see it, you know, and they'll make decisions based off the numbers. Like they always make decisions based off of the numbers. But I think it's too early to give up. We can log in every single day and see, you know, when the sets are coming in. I do know that they're working a solution. I know they're going to come up with a solution. I've seen it, you know, throughout my time here. And, you know, and I think I've had other experiences in my life where I've wanted to quit and I didn't, and this isn't going to be one, you know. So I just, you know, wanted to say that we all have choices on how we deal with things. It's super frustrating, and I was irritated, you guys. If you guys don't think that I didn't have a computer and 2 phones out trying to get an order in and then stuff to get kicked out, then you were wrong. If you think I was just like, so I get it. And we communicate it and we just do the best as we can. We're all just in this together. And if you don't want to do this, or if this is too much for you or too much, you know, then, I can tell you anything that I've gone through and not quit, it's always made me a better person. Don't let this like stress you out, you guys. Like, don't let this dictate anything. Like, we can still, it's really supposed to be fun at the end of the day. It's supposed to, you know, be community at the end of the day. And that's, you know, and that's all I know. I know that it's a great product. I know it brings people happiness for the most part. And I know that right now our system sucks, basically. I don't know what else to say. Like, we grew at numbers they didn't plan for, you know. We grew at numbers that they couldn't even project. We are outgrowing any other company out there. But you guys, I'm still selling some nail polish to some local ladies, you know. Am I out of some sets that I would like to be able to order? Yeah, I would. Was I happy with the 2 limit? I can even tell you the 2 per SKU limit was to help the majority of you stylists that wanted to get on. There are people that are top sellers that need like 12 of a set or 10 of a set. But we looked at, you know, the majority of you guys and the majority of customers, and they made that decision to benefit the new stylists, the BQ stylists, those people. And I'm okay with that, you know, and I get it. And I totally understand, and I know that's not going to be forever. You guys, just think of how popular this product is, how amazing we were doing. And if you're joining now, just wait till we get back on our game. Wait till we get back on our game. Wait till we have all that extra inventory. We're doing those monthly launches again, and it's going to be amazing. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, turn on the news. Like, it's horrible. And there's like, what is there, like killer hornets or something now? Like it. So at the end of the day, I think that's just something important to remember. And I know when things are hard, sometimes like I just want to focus and like think this is the only thing. But like, you know, there's a lot more people that are hurting. Like I said, like my hairstylist was like in tears contacting me that she was finally able to open after not having a way to even support her family for 2 months, you know. And I'm grateful that I have this. I do have to put a little bit more. I do think some things need to be thought out. I do know they're working on it. And like I said, if you're a tech expert, and if you think that you have an idea that they haven't thought of or haven't been working on, you can contact them and let them know. But I can promise you that they are looking at every little thing. It just doesn't happen overnight. It just doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I don't know how it works, but I do know that they are in contracts with different things, and it just, I'm not privy to the contracts, how long, how much and stuff, but I do know that they can't see a problem, like the bumping out account problem, and then just bring that in. I do think there's IT issues, and we definitely overload the system. I mean, I have my own ideas on things that can fix, maybe not do all the restocks at one time of a day. This is all stuff that we talk about. This is all stuff that they actually have professionals that's what they do. So it's just really important, to think that they're working on it, and it's trial and error. And even though when I have bad days with my kids, when I've had bad days with my partner, when I've had bad days, I'm like, let me just do it again tomorrow and see what happens. Not let one bad day think that I've made a bad choice or have a bad life. I'm dying right now. We need Pornhub servers. For real, Netflix servers, it's crazy. When you think of how many people we're trying to help with this product, it is insane. And of course, they want that product out just the same, your leaders, man, you guys, they also, get heartbroken for you guys. When you're struggling, and just really, really be kind to them. It's not their fault at all. They're just as hurt and frustrated too. And they really work so hard. Everyone on here, we can, to think that Color Street isn't trying what they're doing is just not the best mindset to have. It's not true. It's not true. They're doing everything they can, and I believe that, and I've seen it. We've definitely gone through some ups and downs with this company. I think where launches took 4 hours to check out, where we've had, 2 strips left going. So there's been some ups and downs in this last 3 years that have been crazy. Like I said, in that July 2018, we had another day in the month. There was July 32nd. It's through, So, like I said, we're just hanging in there trying to make it by. Please be, you have to make the choice if you decide it's worth it or if it's not. Your customers will ultimately buy from somebody else because they still love the product, because it's a good product. And that's why I signed up. And I think that's why a lot of people signed up. And I would just, think just hard about that. And of course, we'll keep you updated. But you guys, honestly, it is hard to think that you cannot post something without being totally attacked. And, when a leader decides to close off comments, it's not because they don't want, your feedback. It's because it literally hurts. For it to be such a personal thing, and how negativity spreads. It's not like we're gaslighting anybody and we don't want anything negative. No, we know that things aren't perfect, but it can get scary. When you're even debating, gosh, should I even post about restocks? Because if they sell out, then it's going to look like it's my fault. We just want to help you guys, and we do everything we can. But listen, if I could fly to New Jersey and work a few days in the warehouse, I literally would at this point. I would. And I think a few of your leaders definitely would at this point too. So just think about that. Is what I'm posting beneficial to everybody? Or, could I, just message this to my upline? Or could I, send this to Color Street? And those, you know, those just, you know, some things, I don't know. So anyways, tomorrow's another day, you guys, and I will be in there with you. I am looking for Check Me Out and Northern Wonder to come back in stock. So, we're in this together. Whether you like it or not, if you're here, you're on my team. I know I may not be people's favorites, but that's okay. All right, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you soon.